Welcome once more to another edition of Shelf Life Book Reviews Online. As always, thank you very much for taking the time to watch my videos, which hopefully you will find informative. And when you go to your local bookstore, you'll consider purchasing the book that I'm about to review for you. And if you like true crime books, this is definitely one that you must add to your collection. And it is I Know Who You Are: How an Amateur DNA Sleuth Unmasked the Golden State Killer and Changed Crime Fighting Forever. This is written by Barbara Rae-Venter and it's published by Ballantine, retailing for $38.99. Like I said, if you enjoy true crime books, this is definitely an absolutely fascinating book. How the search for killers and how DNA work together to help close cold cases. Barbara Rae-Venter was a patent attorney, and she finally reached retirement, but she still wanted to do something positive. So she decided to work or volunteer as a genetic genealogist. That was helping people build their family trees, finding people who were part of their family through DNA investigations. She enjoyed the work. It was very fulfilling, and she figured that's what she would be doing for quite some time. But things changed when a California cold case investigator, Paul Holes, saw what she was doing and decided to contact her. He wondered if she could add some assistance to some cold cases, especially the one with the Golden State Killer. He's someone who had killed people from 1974 to 1986. He had also raped dozens of women, and he was like an elusive ghost in the night. For 12 years, he carried out his terrible crimes, murder and rape, and then he just suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. So people wondered why he went silent. And so Barbara Rae-Venter went into the DNA analysis of the case, and it didn't take her much more than a couple of months to actually find a person of suspicion. And that person was Joseph James D'Angelo. And police investigated, and sure enough, they linked his DNA to the victims during that 12-year span. So what took more than 30 years for police to try and figure out, Barbara Rae-Venter did in pretty well 2 months. So that is one of the most fascinating parts of the book, but that's not the only case that she worked on. She also worked on another case called Seattle Baby Boy Doe and Precious Jane Doe. That was a infant that was found dead. And quite a few miles from that, another woman, a woman was found dead. Now, the baby, they had no idea who the identity was, and the same as the woman. So basically, it was a Jane Doe and a Baby Boy Doe. But through the DNA analysis, thanks to Barbara Rae-Venter, she helped find that the two, baby and the woman that were found, were actually mother and child. And it also led to the father, who was the killer. So it's absolutely fascinating. And there's one other book as well too, or story, called The Bear Brook Murders in Bear Brook Park. A woman was found dead along with 3 females. They were in an advanced state of decomposition, and basically the police were once again stymied as to what actually happened. But thanks to Barbara Rae-Venter, the DNA went a long way to actually identifying them and solving the case. Now, in the case of the Golden State Killer, originally Barbara Rae-Venter did not want any recognition for helping solve the case because she thought of repercussions perhaps from those who knew the killer, the family, and she might be targeted. But her son convinced her, like, why do you want to remain anonymous? Because you helped break this case that had stymied police for over 3 decades. So there are other cases in the book as well, too, where police were puzzled. Cold cases were actually solved through DNA and through the work of Barbara Rae-Venter. So the book is absolutely mesmerizing from first page to last. Those who enjoy their true crime will get more than their fill of the book, because there are several cases, like I said, especially the Golden State Killer. That's the most fascinating. That is the one that received the most recognition from police and the media over the past few decades. So I know who you are. I know a great book, and it is this one. So go out to your local bookstore and hunt it down, because it's a book you will not regret reading. Please let me know if you do agree with my analysis of the book. So until we meet again, and we will, stay safe, stay sane, stay in touch, and I will see you at the bookstore. Bye again. Thank you. Take care.